Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a comparison test with the Turtle Wax ceramic polish, which I'm going to apply over here, and the Meguiars Hybrid ceramic sealant, which is part of their Pro line, which I'm going to apply over here. That's the Pro line from Meguiars and ceramic from Turtle Wax. As you know, the Turtle Wax from previous videos, the Turtle Wax needs to set up for at least 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. So we're going to apply this stuff today, and we're going to set it up and let it set up for 24 hours, and we'll come back tomorrow about this time and do our test. Now on this particular panel, I did prep the panel. I cleaned it with soap and water. I wiped it down with some super clean, went back with the alcohol, and then I used a blue pad with my 105 and did a light polish. Then I wiped it back down again with some alcohol. And now of course got my marker here, or my line here. I've applied my permanent marker here on both sides. I applied a paint pen. It leaked on me, as you guys can see, it leaked on me here. And I also got a new set of markers here I'm using to build my construction for my building out back here, guys. But this is a construction pen, so it's made to write on all surfaces. I'm sure it's probably just a glorified permanent marker, but I'm going to use these today. And this is these lines right here going around. I'll put that on there. So people on the Meguiars side will probably say, you know, because this specifically says in the instructions you should polish the surface first and then apply it. It doesn't say anything about applying it over something like a marker that's technically unpolished. So I wasn't really impressed with the Meguiars on the last testing that we did, or demonstration on the last video. So hopefully it'll redeem itself, and we'll see how it goes. So right now we're going to apply this stuff. Hopefully my mount here, or my stand, won't get in the way. Of course, you guys see I got my own microphone on there. So right now we want to apply this stuff here. Alright folks, of course we need to shake this stuff up well. Let's move this tripod here. Let's see what I can do here. Let's try that. Alright, move the tripod. Let's take this other stuff out of the way. Alright, of course I'm not trying to waste this stuff. Let's see here. Let's shake it up a little better. Alright. Now, just a couple drops. Alright, now let's work it in the panel. And of course folks, you see I'm doing a crisscross or a crosshatch pattern. That's what I'm doing here. I like using that pattern. I've just come to like it over the years. It's no reason why it should be better than the circular pattern, but that's just what I kind of like to do. I feel like I'm getting better coverage that way. All right, let's go to the Turtle Wax here. We're going to apply the Turtle Wax. I promise you these pads are clean. Alright, so there's a stain because they've had a lot of use. Alright, 3 drops on that. Alright, now I'm going to apply this, try to apply it about the same way. You guys let me know if that microphone sounds okay, if you guys like that or not versus my other videos. It's a pretty cheap mic. This is the first time I've put it on a GoPro that wasn't mounted to my collar. So we'll see how the quality turns out. Alright, so alright folks, we're going to allow that to dry. If you're watching the video, if you can see here with the light, you can definitely see a lot more on the turtle wax side than on the Meguiars side. The Meguiars side seems to be kind of fading in. There's some streaks there, but we're going to buff it out here in a minute. We're going to let it set up for about 5 minutes or so. Alright folks, welcome back. Now we got to wipe this polishes off, and what we're going to do here, we're going to just wipe it off. Now last time with the Meguiars we applied it twice, but I'm not going to this time. You shouldn't have to apply sealant or wax twice to get it to work. So, alright folks, that's that one. Now with the turtle wax, it says on the instructions that you should use a damp microfiber to wipe it off to get the right polish or right pop for it, and then the right polish and right pop. So we're going to wipe it off with the damp microfiber, then we're going to go back with the other side, which is dry. So, and buff it out. So we're trying to follow both the instructions as best we can. Like I said, we're going to wait, probably going to wait 2 days to test these things, just to give them a little extra time to cure. We're only going to apply 1 coat on both. Again, these things should, let's see, let's compare them here. The turtle, there's a little more drag to the Meguiars side than the turtle wax side. It seems a little smoother. Yeah, turtle wax seems a little smoother on the surface there. Let's do this, folks. Let's do this, folks. Let's get the there we go. Yeah, the turtle wax side is definitely smoother to the touch. They're both okay though, but this is definitely smoother. You can see it. Let's see. I mean, it almost wants to fly off the panel there. Ooh, yeah. There's definitely more drag here. Yeah, more drag, but more drag doesn't mean that the other one's better quality. All right, folks, we're gonna give this at least 1 day to set up and cure. And then we're gonna come back and do some water beading and sheeting. Just see how they look, how different they look. And of course, at the end, we will apply some chemicals and see how they hold up against the markers, and just see how they look as far as the beading and sheeting also. All right, folks, again, thank you for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. And just give me some general feedback, guys. Let me know, also, guys, let me know what you guys are doing to combat this coronavirus with your detailing businesses or just your car detailing in general. I'm trying to use more alcohol solutions and stuff to help kill the virus. And if you guys want to see a video on that, on combating the coronavirus as an auto detailer, let me know. All right, folks, welcome back. All right, folks, it's been 5 days now. We've let this panel set up for 5 days, and I've taken a dry microfiber towel again, which I don't recommend you guys do, but I wiped the panel off. It's hard to tell with the type of day we have if Meguiars is still striping. It doesn't seem to be doing as bad. I don't know if it's got something to do with the humidity or lack of humidity, but either way, but of course you see I got it laid out here, and turtle wax on this side again. Got the Meguiars on this side. Now this is turtle wax polish and wax, and this is the Meguiars Pro sealant here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to check for beading, check for gloss. The gloss seems to be fairly decent on both panels. I can't make out if one's better than the other. A lot of these products, I mean, they're so similar. It's really just hard to tell. Of course, I got my microphone going, guys. See how it works out on this, and got 2 GoPros I'm using. So let's check the water behavior real quick, folks. Alright. We're going to throw some chemicals at it to see how these lines hold up, and also just going to wash it with some vehicle and boat wash also. Alright, so let's oh. Alright, so both of them have nice beads, uniform beads. That's the key. You know, that's what you want, beading. Both of them seem to shed water fairly evenly. Apologize for my headset if it's crooked there. Alright, so the starting off, both of them seem to be holding up fine to just the water. So let's wash the panel with some vehicle and boat wash, guys. This is about 3 ounces of vehicle and boat wash, about a half a bucket of water. Alright. Now when it comes to the towel or the rag, yeah, the rag here. Oh, here we go. Let's check this out. Alright, that's pretty. There's a little difference. I feel a little bit more drag with the Meguiars, folks. Minute, but I can feel it. It's a little more drag to the Meguiars. Yeah, the turtle wax seems to just glide. A little drag over there. Alright. One wash. And you folks, you notice I didn't put a control section on here. Alright, now let's do this. Let's grab a virgin microfiber here. Plain water. Let's just see if we can get some of this residue off the panel with just plain water. Alright, both of them seem to be flooding okay, or shedding water alright. The beading's not as uniform on neither one. And maybe the more that I flood the panel, the better the beads will come back. I don't think that the vehicle boat wash should have hit this panel that hard that soon. Alright, they're definitely not flooding the panel as good as they were on the initial rinse. You see the dragon tails aren't as pronounced. The beads aren't as uniform. But there's definitely still some protection there, guys. Alright. So let's quit playing with this thing, man. Let's keep from making this a 30-minute video. Alright, so that was one wash. Let's throw down some purple power, guys. Purple power. Let's throw her down. Throw her down here. Alright. That's all off right there. Okay. Alright. Rub that in real lightly. Both panels, real lightly. Again, folks, remember these products aren't meant to withstand these type of chemicals. Even though we do these tests with them, they aren't. They're designed to protect your paint from just the elements in general. Alright, folks, so let's just wipe this off here. Alright, nothing's coming off on the rag with the purple power. With the on the turtle wax. So far, Meguiars has got a little bit of residue, and I believe it's from this M that I really messed up on. Alright, so let's rinse the panel off. Rinse the panel off with a little water. Alright. Alright, folks, there. The turtle wax is shedding water a lot quicker than the Meguiars. And you notice the two markers here, the paint markers are gone on both of them. Alright, so but the turtle wax is definitely sheeting water quicker. Got a little beading over here. Not really consistent, but a little beading over there. And the Meguiars is really slow to shed the water. Alright. So for the sake of making this thing fair and quick, let's just knock these things out and see what happens. 2 squirts. 1, 2, 2 squirts. 2 squirts. Whoa. Alright, that took a little, well, a very little part of the S off. Alright. Alright folks, we have a little bit of the M. Each letter has just a little bit gone, even on both sides there, guys. So, let's rinse it all here. Alright. Right now I'm kind of on the fence. The turtle wax seems to be sheeting the water better at this point. They both started off good, obviously. Now this is permanent marker. It's on here right now, guys. And then this here is the construction marker that I used. The construction marker seems to be intact still. Turtle wax still a little quicker on the shedding the water. It's a little more even now than it was. You notice I'm spraying the Meguiars down last. And the turtle wax is shedding the water just a little quicker. Alright, one more hit with this. Right now, main thing I'm concentrating on is this construction marker here. It seems to be holding up on both sides to a point, and it could be just a marker. 3 squirts, guys and girls. Alright. Massage this in. Actually, it's massaging on both. Now there's still a piece of this other marker here. Not much of it. Alright. Still some soap on there too. Eight. Alright guys, neither one of these seem to be shedding water too good right now. And the meat of my lines are gone, especially on the turtle wax. The meat of the lines are gone. The Meguiars, I guess probably each letter about half the lines are still there, or half of the meat of the lines are still there. The construction marker is still intact. I think it's the marker though, obviously. Alright, now this is now you guys know this is probably the most harsh chemical that I've used in my test so far, super clean. So right now we're going to douse it with some super clean, and let's see it, I guess about a minute. See what happens. See what happens, guys. Just in about a minute. Just sit up in here. Over here. Massage. these things off, guys. Alright, they're pretty much gone. My normal permanent magic markers are pretty much gone, but this construction marker is still here, so that says a lot. That speaks a lot for the construction marker. If you guys are looking for a Milwaukee construction marker at your Home Depot, you see it in there, you won't know if it'll hold up. Well, this is it right here, guys. Milwaukee. So I don't know what they put in that. Alright, guys, both these panels are flat. These panels are gone, guys. You notice up here in the corner, the turtle wax is still shedding water a little quicker than the Meguiars. It's nothing to brag about, obviously. Do the turtle wax last. Yeah, pretty much the same, guys. All the meat of the line on all these, on both of these, are gone. Like I said, the construction marker's still here. I'll have to polish it off. So there you go, folks. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too impressed with. They're both kind of dissipating water down to about the same. I wasn't too impressed with neither one of these today on this particular test. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, as soon as I threw the vehicle boat wash on there, they went kind of flat. So yeah, either way, guys, if you would smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, give me some comments, give me some feedback. I'd appreciate it, guys. And if you can share the content and help me get more subscribers, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.